Emirates and Etihad have been nominated. They've been voted the world's best airlines. So a recent study of the world's top 25 airlines based on the consistency of the level of service, innovation, staff engagement, and a fully comprehensive 7-star safety rating system by airlineratings.com gave a huge nod to Middle Eastern airlines, with 3 regional airlines sitting in the top 10.
So the rating system is rated from 1 to 7 stars on safety, with 7 being the highest ranking. The rating system takes into account a number of different factors. These factors relate to audits from aviation's governing bodies, leading associations, as well as airlines' own safety data.
So, speaking of Air New Zealand, which is obviously getting that interesting press over the weight tracking, which we discussed at the beginning of the show, number 1 best airline in the world, according to airlinerating.com, is Air New Zealand, because of its cabin innovation of beds for economy class passengers.
Oh, I did see that. You know what? You know what? If you're giving...
Take back everything we said about the weight.
I didn't mean it.
Every other airline, beds for economy class passengers. Are you listening?
Honestly, economy seats are probably the size of these seats. So...
And these are not big seats.
They're obviously doing something right. I take it back. They can weigh me for the beds.
You can do whatever you want.
But...
So second in line was Qatar Airways, which took Airline of the Year in 2021 and 2022. They also won Best Business Class and Best Catering, as well as Best Airline in the Middle East.
Etihad Airways was voted number 3, which took Best Environmental Airline Award for its leadership in the 787 Green Liner program, whilst Emirates was voted 10th best, which I thought was a bit shocking.
Same.
Right?
Same.
I really thought it would be number 1. But then again, where are your economy seat beds?
I mean, 1 is, you know, where are your economy seat beds? I think like 10, really? Emirates? Airlineratings.com, we should have a chat. Although, just to give Etihad a nod, their commitment to sustainability, I think they moved towards a couple of more green liners in the last couple of years. They also, I think they do, if your luggage is lighter, if you as an individual can take specific steps, I think they give you miles and things. So they actually have a program in place for a more green travel future.
Like, you can keep the miles. Instead, if you give me like first class food, we're square, we're even.
I don't think that's a greeter approach.
No, well, like the meals are already in the aircraft. Just give me the meals, keep your miles. If anything, the miles are going to encourage me to travel more, whereas the meal will satisfy me temporarily for the little bit that I did for a greeter planet.
What did you do?
Have less luggage, which costs less fuel. That seems fair.
I struggle with luggage. I'm always going to have way more than needed.
I don't want to talk about luggage specifically. I'm traveling day after tomorrow and I didn't even start packing. But for you, what's the one thing that, let's say you're sat economy, right? What would elevate your experience? The one thing that would make it all that much better?
I don't think economy is great. You have a screen. Now, on the nice airlines, when you have a screen, you have a little snack or food coming, it's all gravy. It's about the seat comfort. Yeah. So if you could have a little area to recline and little legs coming up, doesn't need to be a full business class. We're not fancy. We would just like a little spot for the legs to come up.
100%.
Because you need to stretch the legs on a long flight. And my knees are really, they're giving way. I won't lie. I can feel them. They creak. They're sore. And it's the sign that I'm aging is my knees. And after a flight, they're killer.
It's the sign I'm aging. Oh my, you're not that old.
But it happens. Your body moves on.
I agree. And like, you want to like lift your leg just for, I don't know, you want to like do stuff to feel more comfortable. I feel like an extra 5 inches on this side, extra 5 inches on this side, I'm cushy. Like, I'm
maybe
good.
10 here.
Maybe 20. Like, it's wishful thinking, but I feel like they can do it.
Well, an Irish airline, which we discussed yesterday, Ryanair, they put forward a plan. Sometimes they do shock and awe tactics, but it was a standing flight.
I remember that. Now that is truly criminal.
It's truly criminal. I know, but like €5 to fly to a new country. You would do it. And they do it because people will pay. Because people want budget travel.
I don't know if I would. I already say that economy's eco not for me. Put it there. That's a good one. I don't know. So standing would be a bit more awkward.
Okay, so it's 8:48. Guys, we're going to talk all about sleep with a sleep specialist. His name is Jamie Moore. And we want to know, before we get into it, how much sleep are you getting per night? Do you value your sleep? Do you wish you were getting more? And we're going to talk about how we can get more. Maybe that's the question of the day. He's going to be with us right after this break.